Almost there, right? Christmas is just around the corner. Everybody's so busy, right? They're doing their holiday shopping. Everybody's loading Amazon gifts, right? It's Moonlight Breakfast today. I did want to mention that. That's tonight from about 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We had Moonlight Breakfast last semester and the one before that, so that's pretty cool. What's also cool in the literal sense is the temperatures because it's going to be cold just about every day over the next 7 days. Not only is it going to be cold, but there's also going to be rain not once but twice this week. And for those of you who love snow, it's not going to be that cold. It's just going to be a sorry cold rain. Look at what's going on right now, 10:02 on your Monday morning. We're doing things a little bit earlier today because we're on a bit of a tight schedule, as the British would say. Clouds are showing up in the eastern part of the state, also North Carolina. They're dealing with snow in the western North Carolina mountains. Otherwise, many folks in the upstate and in the Midlands are sunny this morning, while us here at the coast are remaining cloudy. Although clouds are going to increase for most people in South Carolina later on this afternoon, temperatures aren't going to increase very much. Look at that, only 51 degrees for the high temperature. 51 degrees, and it's still going to be in the 30s every single night, but it's not going to be below freezing, which if you don't already know, the freezing point is 32 degrees, and that's 0 degrees Celsius. The next big thing, not in the bad way, but the next big thing is going to be rain tomorrow, heavy rain. You're going to wake up tomorrow morning. Doesn't matter where you are in South Carolina, there's going to be heavy downpours. And then again Friday and Saturday. So you probably have weekend plans. You're going to go out, you're going to do Christmas shopping, you're going to hit the street. It's going to be raining, and I got nothing to do about it. So sorry to tell you, but it's going to rain Friday night going into Saturday. Don't believe me, here's the maps, 10 o'clock, 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Just lines, bands of heavy rain moving up from the Gulf into South Carolina and then moving out of here in the afternoon. So we should be done with this by, say, 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's going to push out, and then temperatures are going to cool down because of that dip in the jet stream that's causing all of this. And then you think it's going to end up being a nice week until we get to Friday and we do it all over again, except this time it's going to be Friday night going into Saturday morning. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if tonight we even see some heavy downpours start to show up there, but by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, it's going to be game on, and everybody is going to be dealing with those heavy downpours. Now, here's how much rain we're expecting. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the drought monitor or not, but it's been very, very dry here recently, and so the chance of flooding is very low. It's not zero, but it's very, very low, so we're expecting 1 to 2 inches of rain. Now, don't ask me what's up with this weird band of heavier rain that's showing up on the map. Some people could definitely see between 2 to 3 inches of rain, but it's going to be a very isolated chance. Most people are going to stay under 2 inches of rain during this event. Now, this is Tuesday and Friday storm system combined. This isn't all going to be in one day, but over the span of the next week. Alright, so tomorrow there's our rain chance. We're only at 55 in the afternoon. Wednesday comes around and it's sunny, but only 51 degrees for the high temperature in Columbia. And then we go into Thursday and Friday, and it's 47 for the high temperature Friday afternoon. So getting very cold. You're going to be needing an umbrella and a coat all day Friday because it's just going to be downright cold. Now, temperatures, they're going to get below freezing after the rain moves out. So there is a possibility that some folks are going to be in the 20s and below freezing in some parts, especially up in the north and the west. And then Friday and Saturday, there's our rain chance staying cold. Temperatures warm up to around 57 for Sunday, and then going into Monday of next week, we could actually see another rain chance start to sneak on in. But until then, we're keeping up with these 2 rain chances, Tuesday and Wednesday, and cold temperatures too. Will we see a white Christmas? Definitely not. But is it in the cards? We'll find out coming up later.